So I think last class we discussed about framework order, right? So on that time we got the error. There's a technical error. We checked with that error and we sorted out. So let's go with the purchase order again. Go with purchase order again, and we'll try to post framework order. So ME21N is a T code to go purchase order, and here we select our framework order O-FO. Yes, it is our framework order. RPPO is my organization, and purchasing group R01, and here I'll take company code, and when I'll select the vendor, you can select any vendor here, and account assignment category I'll take K, and item category B. B stands for limit order, and give the text as travel expenses. No need to mention quantity or delivery date. Delivery date you can mention. Price not required, because in invoice we are going to input price, currency INR, and RPL services is a material group, plant RPP1, storage location RM. Here no need to mention the quantity or price of them, because we are not purchasing any material, right? Press enter, and it will ask for validity period. It will ask for validity period. So I'll give, we'll start the validity period from today and till validity till 16th of May. Press enter, and limit overall limit is 90,000 and expected value will be 1 lakh. Enter, and GL account number 417000. As I told you, this is a technical related issues, so I sorted out the technical issue which is not related to MM department, and if you are facing that kind of error, I'll try to solve, okay? Because as MM concerned, we are not going to do any transaction in technical side or any configurations or any coding related things. And in business area, so I need to give this 0001, as we are not created any business area. Okay, and cost center, we are having the cost center admin. Press enter. Now it is accepting, right? Click on check. You are not getting any error, and save. Okay, this is my framework order, not purchase order. This is framework order. For framework order, we are not having any goods receipt, right? For framework order, there is no goods receipt. Directly we are going to post invoice. For that, I'll go with T code Miro or Path Easy Access, logistics, materials management, purchasing. Sorry, not purchasing. Inventory management, goods movement. Goods. Sorry, not goods movement. Not inventory management. Logistics invoice verification, document entry, and Miro. Enter invoice. Double click on Miro, and it will ask for company code. Enter your company code RPL. Enter, and this is the okay. Someone has assigned this tax code. Okay, no need to mention any tax code here. Let's see. Yeah, we need to assign. Before coming into this section, go to T code OBBG. Go BBG, and here click on position, country IN. Enter. If you observe here, someone has assigned their procedure here. In last class, we created our GST procedure. I will assign here. So I will assign that here. Okay, RPL GST is my GST procedure. Selected input this procedure and save. Now I'll come back to Miro. Okay, so now we can pay the tax code, right? Select tax, calculate tax. Okay, now I'll mention the invoice number here. So if you know the purchase order number, if you know the order number you have, you can type it. Otherwise, you can go and search by ME23N. This is my purchase order number, ME23EN, display purchase order. And here come to Miro, copy the purchase order number and paste it here. And in purchase order also we not maintain any price, right? Because it's the expenses regarding services. So vendor is going to post the invoice. On that basis we need to raise the invoice, right? So here come little bit down here, come little bit down, and right side need to scroll down. Right side you need to scroll, and here you can find the tab called edit button, right? Click on edit, and here you need to input the amount. Say I'll take 35,000 and click on check. Need to input the amount and click on check and click on back button. If you observe here, the amount has been taken, right? What are the amount we mentioned or we inputted there, that has been picked up. That has been picked up, right? Now this amount I need to type here. This amount I need to type here. 38,500. 38,500. So I need to type here, and I'll give the text as traveling expenses. Traveling expenses. Okay. Now there is no error. The balance is 0. Now this is into green color and save. Okay, this has been posted. Now if you want to check the invoice, either you can go with the T code MIR4. Here is the MIR4, or else go to T code ME23N, that is display purchase order. ME23N, there also you can go and you can check your invoices, posted invoices. Go to ME23N, and here come to item detail. As we discussed, there is 3 sections in purchase order: header section, item section, and item detail section. The posted value or posted transaction, if you want to see, you need to go to item details section. Item details section. In there we are having a tab called purchase order history, right? Purchase order history. If you go there, see, we can able to see the invoice which we posted now. This is the invoice and this is the amount. There is no question of quantity, right? Because we not maintain or we are not purchasing a quantity, we are purchasing the services, right? This is one kind of other type of services. There we are not going to maintain any quantity. Fine. Okay. Now again, one more invoices vendor is going to send, because one more executive has traveled. Again he has sent one more invoice, right? With the same purchase order, we can post many invoices. Many invoices we can post with one purchase order. So I am going to mention the same purchase order here. Press enter. Again select calculate tax. Come little bit down here, and towards your right you need to scroll down, and there you can find edit button. Click on that, and here you need to input the amount. Say example, I will input 85,000. As we maintain the limit for 1 lakh, right, or 90,000 to 1 lakh. if I click on, or if I mention 85,000 and click on check, system will throw an error, value exceed limit 90,000, right. So I need to give like within that amount only. Already 35,000 consumed. Now within 90 minus 35, within that we need to mention. So 45,000, click on check and back. Now if you observe here, 49,500 is the total amount, and traveling expenses is the text. Enter. Now if you observe here, the balance is 0, this turned into green. Now click on save. This has been created. Now if you want to see again, go to T code ME 23N, that is display purchase order. And this is the total 80,000 has been consumed and only 10,000 of balance is remaining, right. So this is what we called as framework order. Means we don't know how much vendor has maintained the expenses, but at the end of the traveling, vendor has going to give the or raise the invoice. On that basis we are going to post the entry here, framework order. That is what we call as framework order. So all the expenses which comes under one frame, all the expenses which comes under one frame, that's the reason it is called as framework order. Or here, while working with this order, we come to know that we can set the limit for this particular expenses, right. This is also called as limit order. This is also called as limit order. And one more thing is here is validity period. For normal purchase order, we don't maintain any validity period, right. We don't maintain any validity period. For this kind of order, we can maintain the validity period. This is a major difference between normal purchase order and framework order. In framework order, we can maintain the validity period, limit we can set, and we can set the limit. Okay. And in item category, we are going to change as B, as it is a services, but we are not going to consider as a services. It is considered as a another type of services where we are not going to post any GR. If I going to assume this as a service, if I am going to take item category as a D, then I need to maintain the service entry sheet. Here we are not going to maintain any service entry sheet. Service entry sheet we are not going to maintain. And one more difference is that if you post a normal, or if you post the service purchase order, for that purchase order you can post only one service entry sheet. But here with one purchase order we can post many invoices. Without GR we can post many IR. This is a difference between normal and framework order. Sorry. Okay. Next one is next chapter is MRP or material requirement planning. MRP or material requirement planning. So what is MRP or material requirement planning? 1 minute. In this topic, we are going to discuss in this topic we are going to discuss how to integrate with production department, how to integrate with production or PP department. PP means production department. Integrated production department means what are the material requirement is there that data need to capture from PP to MM. The material required data need to capture from production department to MM, because we are into purchase. MM is nothing but purchase, right? And fulfill their material requirements. Okay. Material requirements. Need to collect the data, material related data or material requirement data from production department, and need to collect the or need to maintain the or need to fulfill their requirements, because we are into purchase. We know how to purchase, with whom to purchase, and we are going where we need to store that material, then where to receive the material. All these things we know, but production department, they don't know where to store, where to receive, with whom to purchase. They don't know, right? That's the reason they are completely in production and we are completely in purchase. So that's the reason we need to capture the data from PP department and we need to procure the things or purchase the things for them. So this is what we call as material requirement. So in material MRP, in MRP they are having many types of MRPs. We'll discuss that one by one. We are having two types of material requirement planning. One is traditional material requirement planning. In this, sales order or planned independent requirement, reservations, dependent requirement that are created by BOM and so on, planned directly as requirement. So in this case, we are going to use the procurement PD or MRP type as PD. And in SAP, we are going to use consumption based planning or CBP. It is a material requirement planning procedure based on past consumption of material or past consumption of values, and on that basis we are going to forecast the future requirements. On that basis we can forecast the future requirements. CBP procedures are simple material planning procedure which can be used to set targets with relatively little efforts. Therefore, these planning procedures are used in an area without in-house production or in production plant for planning both B and C parts operating supplies. And here we are having three types: consumption based planning or consumption MRP. We are having three types. One is reorder point planning. Reorder means repurchase order. In this, SAP checks whether the available stocks or below the reorder point. So here we need to maintain, while creating material, we need to maintain reorder point level. Say example, I am maintaining reorder point as 100 quantity. If that material comes below 100, then what will system will do? It will post the automatic procurement or automatic purchase order. Okay, in this, SAP checks whether the available stocks are below the reorder point that has been set for the material. If they are, SAP will create procurement proposal. So as an example, I told you 100 quantity. If I maintain the 100 quantity, if the things comes below 100 quantity, then system will post the automatic purchase order. We'll see that one. Okay. Then forecast based planning, forecast based planning. So in this, the historical data is used in material forecast to estimate the future requirements. So these requirements are known as forecast requirement and are immediately available. Okay, and this procedure we use VV, double V. I'll show that what is VV and all these things, PD. Time-phase material planning. In this, historical data is also used in material forecast to estimate the future requirement. However, in this procedure, planning run is carried out according to predefined intervals. It is one kind of forecast based, look like forecast based MRP, but that will also consider as, but it is for some intervals like 2 months, 3 months, like that. Okay, configurations. Okay, I will show that one. So I'll come to directly configurations level. I'll come to IMG. I'll go to materials management. And consumption based planning. First I'll go with plant parameters. This we already did, because at the time of creation of bill of material or special procurement, we discussed about this one, and we did the configuration as well. So carry out overall maintenance of plant parameter. T code is OM18, sorry, OMI8. Click on copy, and from plant 1000 to plant RPP1. See, we already maintained. Enter. Click on copy. We'll get warning message like this. The parameter have already been maintained for plant. You want to overwrite? No, I'm not going to overwrite this. Already I maintained, right? So that's the reason I'm not going to reconfigure this. Okay, sorry. Okay. So I'll come to materials management once again in IMG level. I'll go with consumption based planning, and already we did the plant parameter, right? This one we did. Next one I'll go with MRP group, and here I'll go with carry out overall maintenance of MRP group. Carry out overall maintenance of MRP group. T code is OPPZ. OPPZ. click on that, and here input your plant. RPP1 is our plant, and I'll click on copy. Okay, so here I'll input the standard plant as 1000, and MRP group, if you press F4, there will be some MRP groups is there. So I'll go with 0000, no planning, no requirement transfer. We're having so many MRP groups like make to stock production, make to order. Already we discussed MTO, MTS I discussed. Okay, so I'll go with this one 0000, and two plant is our plant RPP1, and MRP group I'll take same MRP group 0000. So I'm telling my system that from this plant, from this MRP group, I'm going to copy to this plant to this MRP group. So this is our creation, and this is standard one, right? From standard to our, click on copy and save this. Like that I'll change the plant RPP2. So again click on copy. Again from plant I will going to maintain 1000, MRP group 0000. I'm not going to change anything here, and here also same RPP2 and MRP group is 0000. Copy and save. Okay, next define MRP group for each material type. So we are having our own material type, right? We're having our own material type. MRP group I am going to link with our material types. So T code OMIG, define MRP group for each material type, and here first go with position. MRP is RPRM maybe, right? Let me check. It's not there. Okay, fine. I'll click on new entry here, and my material type is RPRM, plant is RPP1, and MRP group is 0000. Right. Again RPRM, RPP2, and 0000 is a plant. Save this. So this MRP group has been assigned with our material type and this plant. Okay, next I'll minimize MRP group and I'll go with planning. Master data, yes, in master data I'll come. Before going to planning, I'll come into master data. There, click on define MRP controller, T code OMDO, path same, and here click on new entries. Here I need to input my plant as RPP1, MRP controller will give RPL only, and MRP controller for company code RPL. Okay, no need to mention anything here. It is regarding accounting. Okay, business area, if you are having business area you can mention, otherwise leave it blank. Profit center is nothing, they are going to maintain related to profit or revenue. Okay, revenue from different departments they are going to maintain. Okay, profit center is not required, only plant and MRP controller you need to mention. You can give MRP controller as in any name. Click on next entry. I am going to maintain for plant 2 also, RPP2, MRP controller RPL, enter and save. Next, MRP type. Check MRP type. Hope you remember while creating material in MRP1, we mentioned MRP type as ND. ND means no planning. Okay, so on that time we are not having any plans to maintain. Now here we are going to use, or while creating material we are going to use some other MRP types. So we'll check which are all MRP types is available in the system. I'll go with MRP types. T code is OMDQ, and as I told you, we were using ND, right? Now for our configurations purpose, VM is there, that is automatic reorder point level, and WV forecast basic planning, and these two we are going to use, and manual also is the VB. Yes, VB. Okay, so either one of these we can use to maintain in our material. So while creating material, now we are going to use either one of these MRP types. Okay, maybe I'll use WV or VM or VB. Fine. So now I'm not going to change anything here. Or if you want to create your own MRP group, sorry, MRP type, so go with any one of these, select this and click on copy. Click on copy and you can maintain. Okay. Next, define special procurement types. We already maintained, so no need to maintain it again. Then I'll go with MRP areas. MRP areas I'll go, and first I'll go with activate MRP for MRP area. T code is OM01. Here I need to come and check whether this MRP area is activated or not. Go with that. Okay, look, it is activated. If it is not activated, then you need to select this checkbox and click on save. It is activated now, no need to change anything here. Now MRP areas, define MRP areas. T code is OMIZ. Here again click on position. First check with MRP area, that is plant RPP1 has maintained. Yeah, it is maintained, right? RPP1, MRP area is RPP1, same as plant, it is maintained. If it is not maintained, then click on new entry. So for plant 2 it is not maintained, I will give RPP2, then MRP area for RPL, MRP type for plant and plant RPP2 or 6. Now this much configuration is in MRP or master data. Next I'll go with planning. Then under planning there is a folder called lot size calculation, and click on define lot sizing procedure. T code is OMI4, and here click on MRP lot size. MRP lot size. Here also we are going to use standard lot size like EX and FX. EX means fixed order quantity, FX means EX means lot by lot order quantity, FX means fixed order. Fixed means on particular month or particular day or particular week, this much fixed quantity they need to produce. Fixed quantity. Or lot by lot means whenever we receive the order, we need to create we need to produce the material lot by lot. That is the meaning of lot size. Lot size means fixed, it's a lot size, how much we need to produce, lot size. Okay, here we are going to use either one of these. Again, if you want to create your own lot sizing procedure, select any one of these and click on copy and give your own name and save it. But better you go with the standard one. I'll use fx. I'll show that one. Okay. So where we are going to use this one, I'll show that one. Okay, this much configuration is enough for maintaining MRP. Now I'll come to easy access level, and I'm going to create the material, and where we are going to maintain all the extra things which we not maintained earlier. Okay, so for that I'll go with easy access, and I'll go with the T code mm01 to create the material. Go to T code mm01, and here I'll give material as RPL RM dash MRP. Mechanical engineering RP RM is my material type. Press enter, and here if you observe, there is a view called forecasting. Select that. You need to select it extra one view, and remaining thing let it be same. Only this thing you need to add, forecasting. Sorry. Enter. Okay, now plant RPP1 and storage location RM. Enter, and here I'll give the description as RPL. Okay, RPL dash raw material for MRP. Unit of measure is each. RPL mg. Group, for 1 kg, weight is 1 kg and 1 kg. Enter. Basic data 2, nothing is required. Come to purchasing. Purchasing group I'll maintain or 01. Then purchase order text. I'll select this one. Copy and paste it here. MRP1 here. In our previous materials, we are going to assign, or we were assigning MRP type as ND. Right now, I'm not going to assign ND. Instead of that, I'll use double V. And when we are taking other MRP type, then I need to maintain reorder point, or I'll take VM, automatic reorder point. Okay, so then I need to maintain the reorder point quantity as 100. Then need to maintain MRP controller, as we are having the MRP controller. Then lot size, right? Lot size, as we discussed, I'll take fx, that is fixed quantity. When we are maintaining the fixed quantity, then minimum fixed quantity I need to maintain. Fixed lot quantity is there, 100. I can maintain like that. Maximum lot quantity, maximum stock level also it is maintained. Okay, so it is okay. MRP2, I'll come to MRP. Maximum lot size it is asking for. Okay, 1000 I'll maintain. Okay, 1000 is a maximum quantity. Minimum is a lot size is 100 quantity. Okay, then come to MRP2. Minimum lot size. Okay, rounding profile is there, and it's not an error. Just ignore that. Enter. And here planned delivery time 5 days I'll take, and come to forecasting here. Come to forecasting, and come a little bit down here and look at this consumption value. We are having a tab called consumption values. Click on that, and here I need to mention the consumption of our previous month's materials. Say I'll give some rough value like this. So I need to mention here the consumption value of the material or previous month's consumption values. Okay, just I'll use this much of, this is not a standard, just roughly I'm giving the values here. Okay, click on back button, and here we are having another option called execute forecast. Okay, click on that, execute forecast, and it will ask for which month you want to execute or you want to forecast. And we are already in the middle of April, right? So I'm not going to select April, I'm going to select May month. Enter. Okay, again we'll get the output like this. Click on forecasting here, again click on forecasting, and roughly it will give the one output around 470 quantity we require for monthly basis, or for month of May and June, July. On the basis of previous consumption of material, we can predict it. It may not be correct, it may be correct or may not be correct. It's just one forecast it's giving. Enter. And now come to plant data storage. If you want to maintain the come to plant data storage. If you want to maintain the cycle count physical inventory, you can maintain, otherwise leave blank, no issues. Come to accounting one, there we need to mention the valuation class. Valuation class, we're having many valuation classes here, like I'll select this one and I'll give the price, moving average price as 2000 and save this. Fine, this is a configurations, material related configurations. Fine, we'll stop here today and we'll continue the class. I'll update the next class timings. Till now, okay, then bye.